In a city that never sleeps, where neon lights pulse with life and sidewalks hum with endless chatter, Steve's world was a paradox, vibrant yet achingly desolate. He moved through the bustling streets, but his gaze was fixed inward, consumed by the reflection he saw in every windowpane. Steve's mind was a universe unto itself, where he played the starring role, a sun that cast its blinding rays on a stage of self-admiration. He thought of himself as the center of everything, a star whose brilliance outshone the night sky. Conversations with Steve felt like watching a one-man play, each word carefully chosen to elevate his image, each pause a moment for admiration. His voice carried tales of triumph, painting him as a hero in his own epic saga. He built an illusion of grandeur, wrapping himself in accolades, achievements, and praise, like a cloak woven from the threads of his own ego. But beneath this dazzling facade, there was a hollowness, a vast, uncharted emptiness he never dared to explore. In Steve's world, other people were mere reflections, echoes that served to amplify his voice, never to be truly heard. To him, they were mirrors, existing only to reflect back his brilliance. He admired the way his words filled the air, basking in the glow of his own narrative, yet he remained blind to the warmth in the eyes of those who tried to see him, the real him, beneath the polished exterior. Steve's reality was like a theater production where he played every role, director, actor, and audience, leaving no room for others on his stage of self-worship. He built walls of pride, towering barriers that kept everyone at a distance. These walls became his fortress, a cold castle where he reigned alone, a self-appointed king of a desolate realm, where admiration echoed off the stone walls but no real connection ever took root. Over time, his castle turned into an island, a lonely isle adrift in a sea of his own making. He was marooned there, with only his own voice to keep him company, while waves of missed connections lapped against the shore. He had become a prisoner of his own pride, chained by an illusion of self-sufficiency that masked a desperate yearning for human warmth. But pride is a lonely companion, one that can't fill the silence of an empty room. In moments of clarity, Steve saw through the cracks in his carefully crafted armor. He glimpsed the life he could have had, the laughter shared over simple meals, the warmth of a touch that held no judgment, only acceptance. But those moments were fleeting, swallowed by the echoes of his own voice, drowning out the whispers of loneliness that grew louder each day. True happiness, he began to realize, isn't found in the reflection staring back from the glass, but in the shared smiles, in the warmth of a friend's hand resting on your shoulder, in the presence of those who truly see you. But by then, his island had drifted too far from the shores of connection, and the bridges he never built seemed like distant dreams, lost in the fog of his own making. He stood at the edge of his island, surrounded by the echoes of what could have been, realizing that he was a king without a kingdom, a storyteller without an audience, and a star that had long since burned out. Are you building bridges or walls in your life? Let's walk the path toward deep